I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So I'm Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb for feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land, Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we nah know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think them. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wind up in a some liquor digest. We hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So I'm Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb for feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land, Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, Many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land. What many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice. We come from the golden city, girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we don't know none must slippy. Guyana we say big up on the city. There's enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, every master one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
We're ready to go with Courdel Jones. You know it's gonna be real from 8 to 9. Bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Up the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. To the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects, it's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Oh, oh, oh. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your
good morning to you, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. Happy to be here with you this Monday morning. Before we get into it, please do remember to share the live, whether you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube. Please share the live so we can get the widest reach as possible. Morning to the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons in the comment section. Who do we got? Who do we have here? Vishnu Chintaman, morning to you. Pamela, morning to you as well. Sridhar Rabindranath joining us on YouTube. Nadia, good morning to you. Jagdarai Edwards. Ken Ramsamy, good morning to you. Carla Daniels joining us from Maracaibo. Eunice Raghubir, morning to you. Excited for you to be heading home in December to enjoy a Guyanese Christmas. I hope you're looking forward to that. Priya Bain, good morning. Umar Sharif, Sunita Desmond, good morning to you. Hanuman Prem Kumar, good morning. Preston King, morning to you. Joining us from Bartika, Violet Prasad, good morning. Pam, morning to you, and Trevor. Mike Bisram, morning to you and the family. Steve Chan, morning. Mohammed Isaf, Philomena Lee, morning to you. Courdel Jones, good morning to you. Wayne Prasad. Wayne, I say your name and you make I remember Wayne that I looking for. Anyway, let me move on. So guys, let's jump into it again. Please share the live, please share the live, please share the live. Look, to tell you the honest truth, sometimes I am indeed frustrated with Guyanese. We are a special bunch, and we continue to showcase that. Jeez, woo. So before we get into the normal thing, I want to show y'all two instances of the height of ignorance of Guyanese. And sometimes we got to understand these are the reasons why we encounter some of the trouble we encounter. We have to be sensible. And if we can't be sensible, it can be to our own detriment. Look at this foolishness here. No, I am hoping that the Guyana police force has seen this video and they'll take some action. But look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense. I don't know where exactly this is. It looks like the Linden Highway. It looks like the Linden Highway, right? But why in heaven's name would you want to do that? No, listen. I just asked a question, right? Why in heaven's name would somebody want to do this? Put themselves at risk. The driver behind them, if they fall out, he could crush them. And you wonder, like, what influencing Guyanese to do foolishness like this? This gotta be the Linden Highway with all them trucks there. This look like the Linden Highway, closer to Georgetown, where they haven't finished the rehabilitation yet, right? And it brought me back to another video that I saw about a week ago. And I was going to share it and comment on it, but because of who the individual was, I said, man, it would be best that I, leave this alone. Leave this alone. Don't say anything. Just the other day, one of my seniors was telling me, oh, I always getting involved in people's story and a thing like that. So I said, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. Just left it alone. But what you saw there with that individual, you have persons who are or consider themselves to be influencers. You could say they're an influencer. You might have a following. It mightn't be the biggest following, but you got a following. My thing is this. If you're an influencer, more so an influencer that's associating yourself with government ministries and government policies and content, you can't be putting out things that encourage people to do stupidness. If you want to be stupid, that's fine. But you can't put out things that encouraging other people to be stupid. So look at this video. This is the one that I saw about a week and a half ago. And I said, man, left it alone. Let people do it. Let it live the life and enjoy themselves. But when you see other Guyanese doing the same foolishness, you gotta say something. So look at this here now. Now, this here is an influencer. Right? On the brand new Barajagdio Demerara River Bridge crossing. Brand new. And this is what she is putting out there. You understand? Same foolishness. So when you see Guyanese doing stupidness around the place, and you're wondering, oh goodness, where did they get this from? It's usually people like these here that have some sort of influence on the public because of their social media activities. And again, it may not be a big influence as you may think. You understand? But the few who see it doing the same thing. So I'm hoping that the police look into this foolishness. I'm hoping that they put out a statement to say that this is not sensible. This is not sensible. I mean, I don't understand why they would need to say that, but clearly they need to say it. This is not sensible. Right? And when somebody who represents or claim to represent, anyway, look, y'all look into this stupidness. Look into this stupidness. And Onika Pompey, for somebody who claims to want to be, you know, you have to do better. You have to do better. Right? Now, that aside, this other video here I couldn't even process what I was watching. Right? Because this was the height of ignorance. The height of ignorance. I've never seen. Y'all look. Let me watch.
Look, washing mat on the road and blocking vehicle from not passing. Look at her. Ridiculous people. Look at them. Look their face. Watch. Watch your face. Watch your face. Block the road.
She clapping her hand. Could you imagine? Now she concerned about the children who on the public road washing the mat in the middle of the road.
Block the road and look here.
These are not on the edge. These are on the edge.
You could imagine that, you know, and that's the kind of thing that has upset me. You talking about these are underage children, and anytime you see them on social media, what about what you doing? You doing what you want. The people who videoing can't do what they want to. It's only you could do what you want. If you're saying it's illegal to video those underage children, is it illegal to impede the carriageway? Is that illegal too? Like, honestly, sometimes I don't understand us Guyanese. How could you justify this in any way, shape, or form? Not even to say, well, you in a car now. You literally take over the whole road, and it's not even a hose operation. It's bucket. So they got down there a little while. It's bucket. And she talking about children getting videotaped and block off the road. You know something? I would drive over the mat. I mean, I might stand up anyway and I can't bounce them down, but I would have drive over the mat. The height of ignorance. I mean, I understand Christmas coming. But this is beyond wrong and strong. This reminds me of an incident I had in the area where I live in. A man parked his bus. He claimed in the car, no, but you could see the wheel and the hub for the wheel over the line. Right? In the road. Not in the middle of the road, but it's blocking one of the carriageways heading in a direction. Same direction I'm going. So I'm coming out and I pull out to not hit the bus. So I am almost in the wrong lane, heading out. Now a vehicle is coming in the opposite direction to me, in his right lane. So I can't stay there. I gotta come back over into my lane as best I could. You understand? And Kosi says stupid people play a stupid game, win stupid prizes. Indeed. Like what? But I'm showing you how people thinking are, or how some Guyanese think. So I come back on my side. The vehicle still coming. If I pull in the car and I can hit the bus. Anyway, so in passing, my mirror hits the bus. Break my mirror. I stop checking and think. The people come out rowing. I got to fix the bus. Blah, blah, blah. I said, but look, the bus in the carriageway. Big truck passing here, hold it. I said, lady, I don't care what passing here, hold it. The vehicle is on the road, parked on the road. She calls her husband. Her husband is a police. You understand? So he felt because he's a police, he can win me over and whatnot. So I held on. I'm not paying to fix anything. Pops, a man who ain't even involved in the story, come from up the road at a wash bay. So the guy is the inspector who boss I hit. You not the boss, boss. You not the boss, boss. I said, big man, where you come from? Look, the boss in the road. So what is guy? We can do what we want. We can park what we want. And you know, when you hear things like that, you understand the mentality of a lot of Guyanese. They don't give a shit about rules and laws unless you got to set the police in front of the face. You understand? And in some cases, even the police doing what they want. Right? So she feels so empowered that she could block off the road to wash him mat and tell the persons who are videotaping what she's doing about videotaping on these children, which is illegal. But her blocking the road to wash the mat ain't illegal. And Kosi, I can't talk the whole story. And you don't, and Kosi, you know better. I can't talk the whole story. I just tell y'all about the ignorant part with the wash me, man. But all the went down. It wasn't a good look. But like I saying, this is utter madness. Utter madness. Sorry, my back fall. Let's give this. Sorry. Yeah. Utter madness. I've never seen anything like this. And here she is.
Move the mat like fast.
Look, washing mat on the road and blocking vehicle from not passing. Look at her. Ridiculous people. Look at them. Look their face. Watch. Watch your face. Watch your face.
Just watch. Down here, she look like she go for pick up the mat. She's spreading it out more.
Look their face.
I
Watch.
said she picking up the mat here. For like just throw it to the side, let the vehicle pass. You understand? Throw it to the side, let the vehicle pass. Me girl tell she's spreading
Watch
it
your
out
face.
more.
Watch your face. Block the road. Block the road and look here.
These are not good on the edge. These are on the edge.
She know there's underage children, but she know you can't block the road like that. She knows underage children. honestly, sometimes there got a few people I talk to about how I feel about some of these things. Mike, Quincy, sometimes Jason, but not so much. But these kinds of things is really, oh Jesus Christ! I become so worried about the future of Guyana, right? I become worried about it because despite the efforts of the powers that be to educate and modernize and revolutionize Guyana, we have some people in this country that are hell bent on backward retardation, ignorance. Ignorance to the highest power. You understand? Ignorance to the highest power. So you could be in your complete wrong, but still hold out abuse people and reference what they're doing wrong whilst you are currently committing a wrong act. Currently. And honestly, it's like, I don't know. I got to like detach myself emotionally from these things because I honestly wonder where we going and honestly who will lead us there in the future. Now, these children out here are innocent. They are out here by the request of an adult who has power over them. But they are hearing and growing up with this adult and that adult's behavior every day. You understand me? And I am saying some of that ignorance got to rub off. Them kind of ignorance don't state itself. Some of them got to rub off on them children. And they can carry that foolishness into the future. That thinking you could do this and be wrong and strong with yourself. You understand? And Balram Ramrup, you're correct. 109,000 people voted for a criminal. So it seems no matter how much amount of critical thinking and logic you put forward, people can still do whatever the hell they want. They ain't care. They ain't care. But you, ma'am, you are a special Guyanese. That's all I'll say. You are a special Guyanese. I feel sorry for them children that out there. All them look like, even the little boy realize this ain't making sense. He trying to get out of the way. Right? This look like somebody, mother who watching the children for them. They either there somewhere doing work or something, and the mother watching the children. This is the grandmother. Ignorance. Ignorance. Look, anyway, Godspeed. I hope, y'all do better in the future. Honestly, oh boy. Honestly, I look at the effort of this administration, the effort of the president, the effort of the persons who work with him, all those ministers and government officials. And then you look at who these people's got to interact and deal with every day. You hear me? Who these people got to interact and deal with every day. And sometimes I wonder, like, I said this before, I don't think I'd be a successful politician. Because I am, as of this moment here, morning prayer, as of this moment here, I am not mature enough to control my emotions and my feelings. I am not. And for me personally, some of the people that these government officials got to interact with, honestly, they, if it was me, they probably mightn't get any help. They probably won't get any help. Let me tell you something. Let me jump back to Tiger Bay for a little bit. So the president and the ministers went into Tiger Bay and they had a little cookout. They spoke with the people about the plans for the area. and how the Air Finale administration plans to make their lives better, right? The people come out, interact with the president and stuff. I think I went there the next day or a day after, 2 days after. And some of the very same people that you see interacting and standing up next to the president and got a hand full up. So residents in the area, the very next day, or when I went into there a day or 2 days after, some of them who in the same videos talking a bunch of oh jeez, the date wrong. Thanks, I ain't even noticed. I don't even know why I put the 27th. Anyway, I rushing the month along. Talking a bunch of foolishness. Now, here's what I'm saying. Now, the president would have said they're putting in futsal and basketball facility, and they're doing over the municipal training complex to make it like a arcade. You know, you go, you put up your stand, and you wherever you're doing, you could put it in there and thing. Now, one of the guys that I spoke to, he was like, "What's the sense? You're building the playground, the basketball court, and the futsal thing, and all we got to move from here." And happy birthday belatedly, Tracy Martindale. I hope you had an enjoyable birthday. I tried calling you, but you are busy with all the officials, so you didn't answer the phone. But anyway, like I was saying, selfish, right? Selfish. So the government come and look out for you, because you they're squatting in Tiger Bay. They're going to ensure you get a house lot. They're going to ensure, I want to identify you. Can't say what you just do, because you're going to know is exactly who. They're going to move your business and ensure that you set up some place sensible to ply your trade. You understand? But what about the people living in Kingston? What about the students going Kingston Secondary? What about the students that go into, oh gosh, adult education around the corner? They want a facility too? What about the persons who are squatting there that getting moved into the complex with their business? They don't have children that probably gonna come from school and waiting on them to lock up to go home in the same area. So isn't it okay for them to have a safe space to probably go and play a little football or some basketball until the parents ready to go home? So because you moving from there shouldn't be any development there? What people just want to come down and use the facility? Because it's at a central location in the middle of the city. Huh? Is that a possibility? School in the nations, right? Whilst it's a private school, so what? School in the nations right there. Those are Guyanese children going to that school. They can have access to a facility right in the area there for them to use. Huh? The Bureau of Statistics there. You got what's in the area? You got all them stores there. What happened? The people after work trying to cultivate a healthier lifestyle, they can't go and do a little exercising out there. Rather than to travel somewhere far to some gym or go till to the sea. They can't go and do a little running or a little jogging there. It's only you're thinking about. And that is my problem with a lot of persons who are asking for help, exhibiting real ungratefulness. The government didn't send you to squat in Tiger Bay. Right? The government didn't send you to squat in Tiger Bay. And the mere fact that you build a structure, you had to have money, so you could have been paying rent, just like everybody else, until the house lot come through. So the excuse of, look how long people waiting for house lot, some of them didn't even apply. So to say that you're waiting You didn't even apply. You ain't even in the system. You're not even in the system. So I applaud the effort of the government to revitalize and revamp Tiger Bay. I applaud the effort to get some of those persons in that area who squatting and living in squalor to move to their house lots that they have. And I want y'all to understand that too. While some in apply, some people got house lot that they just decide, well, this is central in Georgetown, me moving from me. They ain't gonna do nothing at the house lot. And what people need to understand is everybody can't live in Georgetown. There are no house lots available in Georgetown. At least not through the Ministry of Housing. If you buying somebody private lot, yes. But there's no house lots to be distributed in town. So eventually, all of us will have to start fanning out and populating all the land we got. Right? That's what we're gonna start. We're gonna have to start doing. So I am encouraging Guyanese to take stock. Look at what is being done for you. Don't approach everything with ignorance. You understand? Don't approach everything with ignorance. No, the other guy in Tiger Bay, I ain't gonna call his name now because you gonna know exactly who he is. So he's telling me that he is a house lot or a business you're talking about. Anyway, he said somebody came into the area, not this last visit to the president, sometime before. Came into the area, they took his information, but he didn't get called. I want people to understand, especially people in these communities. I am not saying that if somebody tell you they're gonna call and they ain't call, is your fault. I am saying that you need to understand that these ministers, these support staff for these ministers on these outreaches and these things that they do, they are often dealing with that's tomorrow. Yeah. They're often dealing with thousands of people. Thousands of people. At the smallest outreach, you could have 200-300 people there. Everybody got a different, unique problem that they're trying to get addressed. Oh, gosh. Oh. You don't feel 1 and 2 people gonna fall through the crack? You running down a list of numbers, and in running the list, you end up skip one, or you miss out one, or you think you call back somebody when you didn't call them back. Now, you as the person who looking for help, wouldn't it be in your best interest to follow up? At least, this is what I'm saying, at least at any outreach that you go to, when you give your information, you have an idea of this person is from either which ministry or associated to which minister. Right? You even may have the option of saying to the person, what's your name? Oh, my name is Candace Marshall. So now you have a name to work with. So you go home expecting help. You see a week pass, 2 week pass, 3 week pass, nobody can call you. You ain't gonna do some follow-up and call somebody. Hi, my name is Courdel Jones. I saw y'all at the West Virginia outreach. You take my number, Miss Candace Marshall, take my number. I ain't get a call yet. I'm checking to see what's going on. The minister said, y'all must help me. You understand? That's so hard to do. But some of us prefer to sit and vex. Y'all can no help. No only help their friends and family. Me no wrong with them. They got time with this. instead of you look into your interests, instead of you put effort into what you're trying to get done, all you concerned about is they take me number, they said they didn't call me, nobody called me, so I vex I in the car now. How they helping you? How they moving you forward? How is that getting what the people have the promise to help you with? How it making sense? And that was exactly a case in Tiger Bay of a man where I spoke to him. Government official come in, give his information, and he never hear from them. He never call them back. He know nothing. He ain't got no help. We got to be sensible. These people outside of that outreach, dealing with thousands of things in the ministry, other than wherever they find out to the outreach, preparing to go to the next outreach, probably a week or two down the line. So if they meet 1,000 people, let me look at the outreach in Region 6. It's safe to say that any minister there could have easily ran into 1,000 Guyanese from Region 5 and Region 6. Oh God, is every single one they gonna remember? Huh? Is every single one gonna get called the next day? It ain't gonna take a little time. Let me try to be a little more considerate, right? Let's try to be a little more considerate. That aside, I wanted to jump to this banner. I've got to. I can't help myself. I have to. Now, first of all, I don't see why as Mohammed feel the need to count down the government cash grant. You understand? Why does As Mohammed feel that he needs to look over this cash grant and count down the days till the people get it? We didn't need that for the first one. And from a man who never kept a promise in his own backyard, now lecturing a whole government about delivering on theirs. Azudine still counting down his own court cases, but suddenly he's the official timekeeper for national policy. Boy, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Imagine trying to pressure a government about a Christmas grant while you, as Mohammed, still can't explain the Lamborghini story. Up to now, you can't explain the Lamborghini. Lay it out all on the table for us to understand where these people get these receipts from, who pay who, how much you really pay. Up to now. So count down who? Count down what? You need to start with a countdown of clearing your own name. That is the countdown Guyanese are interested in. Countdown to clearing your own name. Countdown to speaking about the Lamborghini. Countdown to explaining to us why you said you're a gold miner and your father's a gold exporter. Is he the person who has been doing the smuggling? You understand? So us doing a cash grant countdown is like a mosquito doing a malaria awareness campaign. Sir, you're part of the problem, not the solution. You get where I'm coming from? It's mosquito spreading malaria. It's literally the same thing. Literally the same thing. How could this manner? How could this guy be singing about cash grant when you and your family, according to US official documents rape this country without any sort of lubricant, not even a little spit or water. Dry rape. Guyana come out of that bruised and battered. You understand? Now, us looking sharp in a suit, but the timeline he should be posing is the one for his legal matters. Not Christmas grant. I keep saying to you, as Mohammed, priorities, bro. Priorities. You keep bothering up with cash grant and this and that. Incarceration ain't easy. You should focus on your immediate problems, brother. Because at the end of the day, whether you come down to cash grant or not, come next year, the PVP and the Irfan Ali administration will still be in office. Whether you come from now to the next 5 years, until there's another elections and they gotta lose them elections, they will still govern. By that time, we don't know where you are going to be or what the outcome will be with you. You understand? Now, as is running a whole PR countdown, like if he's a part-time minister of finance, right? This sudden interest in grants is not for the people, it's the hope of getting the people riled up against the government. You understand? As begging for cash grants while his own wealth could finance 10 Christmases for people. More so the money thief. Well, they allegedly smuggle gold tax evasion. You understand? You ever notice the only time as Muhammad remembers poor people exist is when he problems bothering him? The policeman who spoke about the paper shards matter, he said it to y'all. Look at when the philanthropy started. Look at when it started. After the right? So charity for cameras as it don't equal or is not likened to concern for people. If you're so concerned about deadlines, you should post a countdown for when you will release the documents GRE asks for. As a matter of fact, I feel we can start doing some graphics. We can start a countdown until you tell us about the Lamborghini. Right? We can start a countdown until we get the documents GRE asks you for. Well, you really got to give it, got the case drop. But, brother, trouble. So, I want y'all to understand. This whole cash grant countdown is PR from a man who's trying to stay politically relevant by pretending to care. The government is doing real work. As Mohammed is doing graphic design, flyers, posters. And flyers and posters don't benefit anybody. You understand? The real Christmas miracle would be Azruddin Muhammad taking accountability for once in his entire life. Grant or no grant. That is the one thing we all still waiting on. right? And I'll say this to you. The PPP has been delivering policies. As Mohammed has been delivering posters, AI generated, mind you. One is governing, one is campaigning on or for sympathy. Plain and simple. If the grant late, people ask questions. If hazarding late, it's a court date. Massive difference. Right? Massive difference. So he could wear a suit, sunglasses, and stilettos all if he want. But credibility is not an accessory that you just throw on. You understand? And stand up like a, I am here because people call me to hear their problems. And we're making $1 million of barrel oil a day. How many millions of dollars y'all the thief in a day? You understand? How many millions in gold y'all the thief in a day? So, count down aside, Guyanese still know the difference between leadership. I should say some, not all. Some Guyanese still know the difference between leadership and theatrics. Right? And as Mohammed is full theatrics. Full theatrics. Anyway, guys, we're closing off a little early this morning. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. We're supposed to be having Lennox Gasper, the town clerk for region number 10, on the program to discuss developments. Somebody calling me. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna see the phone not in here. Yeah. So I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. Again, we should have Lennox Gasper once he is available on the program. We did make some contact with Minister Manik Chan. She should be on the program in the new week. And yeah, somebody from overseas calling me. The phone not in here. So Hamid Zamal, the phone is not in here. So stop calling Hamid. Himid. Anyway, right. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great day. See you here tomorrow. Hopefully with Tom Clerk Lennox Gasper. We've also, as I said, lined up Minister Manik Chan. She has a very busy schedule, so I can't give a specific day in the week, but before the week is out, we'll have Minister Manik Chan on the show to talk about her new ministry and all the wonderful things she has been doing on the ground. You know, in the local government, in the local government sector, you understand, and how talk to us a little bit more on in terms of the president's plans for places like Tiger Bay. Some of what you would have heard and been able to deal with at the outreaches so far. Okay, so I am working on getting Minister Crowell here, the new Minister of Labor as well. Work in progress, right? So, guys, y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. For the people in Guyana, especially those in Georgia and Region 3, it's wet outside. So, guys, take it a little easy on the roadways. Please slow down. End the retardation of hanging yourselves out of moving vehicles. Listen, you see those handle things that you're holding there? They're not that strong. You hear me? They're not that strong. And if you're holding on to that as your lifeline, you could be looking very thin. So please be sensible, right? Please be sensible. Onika Pompi, stop doing stupidness and having other Guyanese follow you, right? Kindly, please and thank you. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here,
yes, equibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.